Didn't say anything. Who are you
Oh,
talking to?
so we had a meeting with the blunt.
Oh.
He basically like explained that he's, sorry for all the shit that happened, and
Morgan, thank you so much for the 1
he
year. I appreciate it.
self-reflected and realized
Thank
that's
you
not
so
who he
much.
wants to be. Sort of deal. He needs
Wow.
to, think before he talks and stuff. Um, Basically said something like how like people close to him that he calls family are like, not really family right now. So, they're gone. They're done for.
Ooh. Right.
And then Violet's like, well, there's one way that you can make it up to us, and that's
Ooh.
by selling your house.
Ooh.
Yeah, she kind of ate.
Gives you the egg shot,
And
man.
we kind of went back and forth about it, and he's like, well, give me a number. And we're like, no, listen, you get 50% of your house. Obviously, we don't want you to be homeless, so find another house that you want, and then, like,
Let him be homeless. Go back to the
let
apartment.
us
Sorry.
know what your price will be. So he told us that he would sleep on it and then get back to us about it. But there's a key thing that he stated that was someone else was trying to buy the house from him.
Who?
And he wasn't going to give up a name, but it was Patar.
What? How do you know it was Patar if he didn't give up a name?
No, he didn't want to, but we're like, who?
Oh.
Because there's only a couple of people.
What?
And he said Patar because he mentioned that it had something to do with that spray.
What?
So the Mandem are also trying to buy the house. But he promised it to us due to the fact that we've been trying to build this area for a while in like this little cul-de-sac. And we want to expand, and it's not just over some petty, we want it because the spray's there. It's literally this is our home.
Yeah, right.
This is our actual home. So
me, hey
yeah.
banana bread and chat.
So,
it's that time of year again me. Happy 53 months ahaha me.
Knowing that they are absolutely snakes, because this had to have been after the meeting that you guys had, because he literally said just a day ago. Like he said, like it was like, they just asked.
Yeah.
So
damn.
Honestly, knowing that, I do not think that they're ever going to give the sprays.
I think they're trying to find a way not to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, the thing with that is, after the meeting that we had with the Mandem, Tommy personally called me and spoke to me about it and how he was like, I just wanted to make sure that we were good. It felt like, you guys were feeling that you guys got snaked and shit and blah, 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 blah. And he was trying to like,
was it a feeling, or did you...
he was trying to be weird about it, trying to justify that it wasn't our turf, because, our turf is the airport. That's where our flag is. But let's be real, before, when we couldn't put our flag here, when we that was the whole plan to begin with, when we got flags, is to put it on Casa. And then when we couldn't, they were like, oh, if there's ever a chance, we'll tag up Casa for you and give you the sprays. Like, this is your home, this is your turf. Before that you could do that, they were all saying, oh, this is your turf, this is Angel's turf, blah, blah, blah. But now, all of a sudden, when you can spray, it's not turf. Go ahead, Oakley.
So this is where I'm irritated, right? Why are they acting like they were unaware? Because they've been aware from the jump. If it was quote-unquote Angel them, they've been known this information since the flags came to the city. They've been known this.
What? Known what? That this is our
we
turf?
couldn't spray here, and
Yeah,
that we've been posted up here. So why are they acting clueless
well,
now?
they're doing the switch up because they don't. I'm gonna be honest.
That's why I lose all respect for them, because they know, and they're literally like a spit in your face type shit. It's not like they didn't know. It's not like because it could be true. It could be like someone's house and then their turf is like different and then like out of left field, like you say it. But they've known about this. They've been aware. It hasn't been a secret. We've been very open that Casa de la Angel, like we've been wanting to hold down the turf down here. Like,
but it's not only that. It's also that turf is based on where your sprays are. Wherever your sprays are claimed, that's your turf. And we have a spray here. This is technically our turf. If they want to go with that, the flag is where your turf is. That's not true. Your turf is where your sprays are, no matter what. That's how that works. And like, for them to say before that they claim this as our turf, this is the Angels spot, like everyone knows this, and then the moment that that was like compromised for them, they're like, oh, whoa, that's not your
I think
turf,
that's the
man.
part that makes me sad because I feel I'm gonna be so real. If it wasn't this spray shit, like I feel like they would have had like that opposite energy, which like makes them even like 10 times snakier and not like the good kind. Like
I also
I don't
think that
know.
they're
It's like
in
for
order
their
for them
own
to
benefit.
expand. But in order for them to expand, they're not going to push Seaside. They're not going to push Hydra, obviously. They're not going to push anyone else, but they feel like they can push us. So they want to take advantage of that and just get the sprays.
Like we've acknowledged the fact
That's
that they
what
haven't
that's what
pressed
sucks the
Jaeger
most.
because
Yeah,
they don't want they're scared of Jaeger, right? They don't want the smoke from the guild. Like
it's kind of
like,
sad
if you
that
really think it is, they have the power. Like Jaeger has power, and we just like don't have that.
Well, I don't even think it's like
I don't
scared
know.
of them. I just think they would rather be on Jaeger's good side and Seaside's good side than be on our good side. Because like for them, it's like, oh, it's just the angels. Like who gives a fuck, right? And it's like, that's fine and all, but like, when you put it like, bro, we were there when they were first starting out their gang. I was there giving Tommy advice, and I mean, low-key, he did take my advice. I told him from the start that, you know, you're gonna have to learn eventually that one day it's fuck everybody but your gang, and your gang is gonna be your #1 priority, and you're gonna have to ruin a lot of relationships to prioritize your gang. And I told him that, and I said, bruh, you know, there's well, yeah, I told him one day there's gonna be a day where me and you probably will cross paths, like, you know, and have those issues. And you know, I told him that, you know, I would try to benefit his gang and, you know, work with him and, you know, support his gang because they were growing, right? And it's the moment that it's like, bruh, they're like climbing a ladder, and we were like behind them. They kicked us off the fucking ladder. It's like, bro,
literally,
it's like we're supposed to help each other up, and then
and you know,
we
it's
just got
crazy that
kicked in the dirt.
because you said this like months ago.
Like
you were like, imagine if we're just a stepping stone. You actually use this so many times, like worried about us being friendly, saying we're just gonna be on someone's stepping stone.
Yep. What did I say?
That was from the PTSD shit with other people. I forgot what group it was. You literally said that exact thing.
What did I say? What did I say?
They're just gonna use this as a stepping stone, and when they can, and when they have a little bit more power, like
it's like, I don't give a fuck with angels. What have they ever done for us? Blee 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 blee.
Yeah.
But let's remember who, you know, gave them basically like free meth all the time. Always gave them good deals on guns. Always helped them out with shit. Told them shit. Like let's not forget that. You know, we did help them a lot, and you know, I guess Tommy did take my advice. Maybe a little literal.
I guess he don't care about you.
It's like the HOA, man. It's like we were really good friends with the HOA, and then the moment that like they got buddy with CG, they got like a little bit of an ego, and they're like, yeah, fuck you guys, fucking dumb fucks, blah blah blah.
I mean, I don't even know if they would have done stuff like this to us. I feel like
the HOA have done shit like this to us. So
yeah,
that's why.
Really?
Yeah, I mean like worse, but I mean, we don't really talk. We don't really speak to them anymore.
Bro,
so
they're taking it another mile, it seems.
Yeah.
I think, like, to be honest, I would expect, like, obviously HOA to do this, right? I've always told them, you know, if we go to war, that, like, I'm gunning you bitches down.
Period.
The one place that I
like,
didn't
what?
like expect was from Mandem, even though we weren't like really on talking terms, because I told, I think it was Victor or maybe Oakley about this. They started doing this whole like focus thing once, like, you know, Valentine's Day was over, and that's when they got really disconnected from everyone and just didn't.
You want me to be honest? It was the moment they went to war with CG. They changed. After that one war with CG and like Seaside, bro, like they really like stuck to each other, and they only really fucked with each other, and they literally like, it was more of like, fuck everybody else, it's Mandem on top kind of thing, which is not a bad thing, but I think they really killed their friendships, or they monetized their friendships, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't like us and NBC hanging out and doing jobs because we want to, you know, do cool shit together. It was like, what can I squeeze out of the angels to benefit myself? How can I make a little bit more money? And I saw this coming with the gold bar deal. I saw it coming with the gold bar deal when we spoke to them, and Adam's like, I want my fucking money, like whatever, I don't care, like I don't want to give you. They were like, they were.
You shouldn't have given that big of a
listen, regardless, it's like they were being stingy over pennies basically, and it wasn't more of the fact of like, let's work together to build each other up because that's what friends do. It was, how do I squeeze enough money out of you guys to really like get myself up there? And that's not how you build up relationships, and that's not how you build up friendships. That's how you build yourself up. But once you're all the way up to the top, Dean's calling me. Once you build all your way up to the top, and there's no one else next to you, it's a lonely world up there.
Girl, yeah. Why he calling your phone?
He probably just wants to talk. Dean is like the type to like, I don't know, be cool with both. Nah, he's just cool with both.
Nah.
It's like the same thing with like CG and having problems with Mandem, and he was like cool with CG and shit.
Oh.
But that's the problem is like.
Yeah, but that's like Snake on its own. Like you're snaking your own.
Bro, they're all snakes. Like after all that shit, I've been known, bro. I had a feeling back in the day, like I was like, I don't know, man.
Ain't Tommy Cruiser Mandem too?
Yeah.
I'm not getting that car, girl.
It's 07, brother.
I'm not getting that car. It's 07,
I know.
girl.
It's okay, child. We won't cook this tsunami. I would rather just talk than.
Say goodbye, little. Might as well. I'm selling 6,000 G&E. Let me get my $1 million.
Wait to talk to Mary first before you do crazy shit. Relax.
Bro.
Because Mary is higher than Tommy. Tommy doesn't do fucking shit. Tommy's there for
yeah, but they do a voting
the
system.
Title.
That's what when I used to work. I don't know if they still do it, but they do a voting system. I'm pretty sure. So it's like between like 3 or 4 people. I think 3 because it's odd.
Bro, I'm just saying. I just would like to also point out the fact that I called this and you guys thought I was psycho.
Well, your basis was that Jaeger is sexy and we should hang out with Jaeger more.
Basis, though, but the fact that you thinks that I'm shallow and I'm actually not that shallow, there's more to me.
Right.
No, I just think
this
that
brain actually works, baby. I know it doesn't look like it.
I think that they think that Jaeger's like a bigger connect than us knowing everything and always being the people that get them shit.
I mean, girl.
Vet literally asked me for being like, shit, I eat Molly's. I was like, oh,
yeah, Vet always asked me for Molly's and shit. Yeah. I mean, that shit doesn't matter anymore as much as it did back in the day, Lexi, where like middlemen actually
yeah, I know.
had like, you know, it wasn't like you fuck over Lexi, I can just go to like the next Joe Schmo, you know what I mean?
So true.
Yeah. No, I just mean like they immediately were always to call us for stuff, but like
well, yeah,
you don't see us calling people for stuff, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
That shit my damn thought.
We were really good friends with them, and then shit got weird. I don't know. I can't help but see this coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
It's sad it had to end up like this.
So, and I was trying to tell the girls yesterday, and I think Violet caught my drift, but I feel like everyone else seems to avoid it.
Huh.
But everyone is under the understanding that because of whatever conversation they brought up, oh, you don't own it, so it's not your turf. Do y'all really think that you're gonna buy that house and then all of a sudden they're gonna give that spray to you?
Well, like, okay. It's more of like if we actually, because they told us that, you know, you get that house and we got you for sure, right? Like, okay, fair enough. So when we pull up in that house with the keys and they're like, never mind, man. Oh, well, what's going on?
When did they say?
The problem is they don't want to give us they don't want to give us the spray because it'll go over their turf. It's gonna go right to the block.
Did they say that they would give it to you if you had the house?
They're more of like they're more of like we'll talk about it when we get there. You know what I mean? And
okay,
that's
so
probably why they were trying to.
Period, girl.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, so
it was more of like let's. I think they want to like cover it up because they were trying to put it on the other side of the wall. And they can't spray on the other side of the wall. That's why they sprayed it on the inside of the wall. And so Tommy was talking to me about just getting something to cover it up, kind of thing, so you won't notice it there.
I just
which I don't really care.
So
the thing with the spray is that like
their stuff literally goes into our turf. Like I don't understand
the point.
It's
like I tried to articulate that of like, bro, you can't say that. You can't say, oh, I don't want your sprays to be in my turf when their sprays are legit in our turf.
It's literally half of our thing.
Yeah.
So I have zero respect.
I mean, and we've also had the locals for months.
They literally don't care for
that
us.
too. I mean, yeah. We'll see. Them trying to like buy the house, like Patar trying to like talk to DeBlunt is like, bro, what a fucking rat.
Yep.
That is like me going to their turf and buying a house on the fucking block and be like, oh, I live here now, bitches. Like, hey.
And apparently Patar had the biggest switch up. They were saying.
Really? Damn.
No, like what do you call it? When talking with you guys.
Yeah, bro. Patar was trying to give me smoke. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
That's so weird.
Bro, they all switch up around their OG, you know?
Tommy.
Yeah, they all act hard and shit, but.
Bro, I don't act hard in front of you.
Right. But when it's like me and Patar's like, oh, hey, Claire, hey. So he asked me for, they're trying to like spin it that I said that they could spray it, which I said I wouldn't be opposed to them spraying it. Let me talk to Jaeger first and then we'll talk about spraying shit. Right? So I wanted to talk to Jaeger first and then we could talk about doing that shit, but I didn't have a problem at first. And then after I talked to Jaeger and he was like, honestly, the pink wall, you know, you guys should honestly spray that. That's basically your shit. And I was like, damn, kind of true. Like, maybe we should spray that shit.
Hype yourself up, literally.
As receipt, you can't watch a clip and be like, "Oh, I know exactly what happened." That's not receipts.
I don't know. I feel like they're having a moment of wanting to tell us.
It's role play, chat. Go with it. Shut up. Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, also, Shano texted me, because I did text him about like the other house. He said, "I haven't thought about it, but I might for you guys. Let me know, how you go with the blunt." And if he sells it, then we'll work something out.
Also, Liam talked to Barry from the BBMC about buying the office at the golf course.
What does he need the office at the golf course for?
I mean, it's like right there. He's being smart. This is, what did the girl say? This ain't checkers, this chess or something. Like we're playing Game of Thrones, girl.
And
we're gonna be really smart.
But you know, Jaeger is getting the golf. Like he's trying to go for the golf course, not the Mandem, right?
Yeah,
and,
but I think
we'll go to that when we need to. Like
that
can be a later
okay. But we're not claiming this area with our sprays. We've already claimed the airport.
No, I know, but we said like we wouldn't even like spray it.
No, we
like,
don't care about the sprays. We just want to have the
property.
The property to say that we own it, so that people can't be like, oh,
like
well, you don't own it, so it's not your turf. You know?
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Jaeger can have all the sprays because we still have the airport. Like,
I don't get it.
Oh, that's not big.
What?
I mean, it's a Range Rover. It's Patar.
Whatever.
But basically, it's just owning shit so that people can't throw it in our face, being like, "Oh, you don't own it." Jaeger can fucking have the sprays. To be honest, I don't care because we still have other outlet.
Yeah.
So I think Jaeger would mind us buying it as long as he knows that he can spray it.
He can spray it, and I feel like we've been very kind with them, and they've been kind with us. That like them spraying it wouldn't be a bad thing.
Who, Jaeger?
Yeah, the golf course. Like I feel.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we wouldn't have like anything bad about that, cause like I brought up to you, I don't know if you remember, but like we have so much real estate that we can at least get to our goal of 36. And 54 like would actually be possible with the airport alone.
Potentially, I don't know.
I don't think we'd need the Richmond like off. Like
no. No, that's Jaeger.
Lucky we put a lot of shit here. I think we could get to like 54. I think we could get to like 54 if we actually tried.
Like it's
if you like squeeze them enough, like I low-key think.
And you can overlap like a lot. Like
yeah.
I'm like seeing from other sprays right now.
But again, we have no reason to get to 54 right now, so I wouldn't even worry about that.
I just want to get to 36 for the selling more, like quicker.
Yeah.
Because we had 6 a week yesterday and we got 74, but we spent that on.
Let me go lock the gates. Give me a second.